welcome back to Mellyns. I'm Mel.
I'm Lyns.
And today we kind of have a different video for you guys. We have a luxury products, kind of are they worth it kind of video. So we each have 4 products sitting in front of us and we're going to talk about them, give you our opinion on them. Obviously most of them, because we bought them, they'll probably be worth it to us. But we just want to share with you guys what kind of luxury products we like and how we feel about them.
And these are by no means essentials.
No.
Even if we say we like it, that does not mean that you need to run out right now and drop the cash on it. The fun thing about makeup is there are some really amazing luxury brands and there's some really amazing affordable brands and there's some really great dupes.
Yeah.
And that's one of the funnest things is most fun. That's one of the things that is so fun about makeup is going out and finding good dupes or replacements. But for this video, we wanted to focus on some of the more expensive things that we have purchased and just give you our thoughts.
Yeah.
I think all my stuff was stuff I purchased with gift cards.
Yeah.
Totally like.
Yeah, if I ever have a gift card to Sephora, like, I try to save it for something that's more high-end, that's more expensive, that I wouldn't normally purchase for myself. So that's where most of these came from.
Do you want me to start?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to start with, this is a fan favorite on YouTube. A lot of people love this. It's the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. So this retails for $48 at Sephora. It's definitely one of the pricier setting sprays, if not the priciest setting spray.
Yeah, I'm trying to think
at Sephora. I'm sure, I don't know if like La Mer or any of those. I'm sure there are crazy brands at Saks and department stores, but as far as Sephora goes, this is probably the priciest. I bought it because I saw Jaclyn Hill use it and she loves it, and if Jaclyn loves it, then I must try it. I bought this with a gift card I had gotten for Christmas at Sephora. I like it. I honestly am not sure that I love it.
Whoa.
So I don't love putting it on top of my makeup, one, because you can't get it on your eyes because of the oil, so it will make your mascara transfer. So I like to use it under, but then almost as a primer spray. But then once you start putting stuff on top of it, I feel like it sort of loses its effect. Like you could find a dewy, luminous, radiant primer for much less that would basically do the same thing. I don't use it that much and it's almost gone.
Yeah, I noticed that. You're like,
so it's like down here. So for how much you spend, I'm just not sure it lasts. So I'm not sure it's something I would repurchase. If somebody bought it for me as a gift, I would use it. Yeah. Hint, hint.
Yeah, if anybody wants to purchase any of these products,
you want to send one, Tatcha, you want to send one my way, I will use it. But I don't know.
I think it's one of those things that, because there are so many setting sprays on the market, especially right now, I feel like it's a huge trend.
It's become a huge trend.
There are probably other ones that you could purchase that will do the same exact thing
for less money.
I'm also not a fan of the glass packaging because glass scares me.
Glass is scary in the bathroom or traveling.
Yeah. I mean, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. The packaging on it is beautiful.
And the limited edition packaging that they just released, the black,
ooh,
like
that's really pretty.
So
it is really pretty. But I mean, I don't know.
So it's probably one of those products that's not necessary, but if you want to treat yourself,
right? If you're looking to splurge, you have a gift card, check it out.
So my first product is actually a skincare product, which skincare is always, I feel like, a little bit more expensive than makeup just because of all the...
It's worth splurging on good skincare.
But it's definitely something that's worth it because, you know, to make makeup look good, you need your skin to look good.
The canvas.
So it's the Drunk Elephant TLC Framboise. I don't know how to say that. Glycolic Night Serum. This is what it looks like, and the packaging is really cool. It twists up. I bought this because Kathleen Lights used it. I think I said this in my skincare routine, and I wanted something that was going to help with the texture on my cheeks and my nose, and I've actually seen a really huge difference using this. I only use it at night because it's a night serum, so that makes me feel good because it'll last a long time, I hope. But it was $90, so it's a little pricey for a serum. I feel like serums are always kind of pricey because they're just very concentrated. But I definitely think, for me at least, and for my skin, this has definitely helped a lot. So I definitely want to say that it's worth it. I'm not sure that if it's worth it for every skin type, but if you definitely have texture, or if that's something you're worried about, I would definitely check this out because it's definitely helped me. So that makes me believe that it's worth it. So, and I feel like other serums can even go above 90.
Oh, you can spend way more than that.
In the grand scheme of things.
Especially when you get into like Chanel and
yeah,
like
I know.
Sisley and those brands, it's outrageous.
I know another serum that I was looking at to help with the texture was the Sunday Riley Good Jeans one, and that's like $105 for the small version. So, you know, serums are just expensive. But it's definitely a product, I think, no matter what brands or what kind of serum, it's something you should always spend a little bit more money on just because it is your skin and you want to make sure you're taking good care of your skin. So I think it's worth it.
My next product is also another YouTube favorite, and it is the Guerlain Lure Radiance Concentrate with Pure Gold Makeup Base. So this is that primer that has the gold flecks in it. I actually keep it in the box. When I get like really expensive stuff, I feel like I need to keep it in the box.
Oh, jeez.
So this was also purchased with a gift card. I think I got this at Saks. But it is this like beautiful gold primer. It's also glass, like heavy, serious packaging. Really beautiful. So I haven't used it a ton just because it's so expensive. I think it's $75. It's so, yeah, right? Isn't that how much it is?
I don't even know.
I think
I put that on.
$75. So it's not something I want to use every day because it's so expensive. It feels like a little bit of a waste to put it on under makeup that no one's going to see. So I use it if I'm going out to an event or...
This is like the most incredible thing I've ever put in my hand.
It feels amazing. It feels amazing. It is.
It smells good.
So I use it. My husband and I went to a masquerade ball as like a fundraiser in our town, and I did like full makeup, smoky eye, all that good stuff. And this is the primer I use under it. And my makeup, I use it under the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. And talk about an expensive face of makeup.
Yeah, really.
And it stayed. My makeup looked just as good at 4:30 when I did it as it did at midnight when I got home. And that was drinking and, you know, dancing and partying. And
partying the night away.
So it definitely works. It feels really great on the skin. My makeup sits beautifully on top of it. It helped my makeup last, which ultimately is what you're looking for in a primer. Does my makeup sit nicely on top of it, and then does it help my makeup last throughout the night? So it does all the things that it promises. Again, do you need to absolutely run out and purchase this? I mean, no. There are other primers that are also beautiful. But if you have a gift card or you're looking to splurge or it's something that you've been like, you're on the fence about, thinking about buying it, I will say that you won't be disappointed.
Going along with primer, you actually just talked about this. My next product is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation.
Oh, so these are a good combination.
Yeah. And this was actually, I got this for my birthday. And it's $64, and I had my eye on it for a while. I kept hearing people talk about it here on YouTube, and I just really wanted to try it out. And I played around with the idea of getting the little mini one that's like $40, but seriously, what's the point of that?
That would not have been worth it.
No. So for my birthday, I decided that I was going to purchase this, and I fell in love. It sits, like, they say it's luminous, but it's not like super, super glowy.
I think it's more natural.
Which I feel like is a good thing because it could be good for all types of skin, not just dry skin. But it's super light on the skin, it's soft, it just like blurs out all imperfections. It's really great buildable coverage, which I was surprised about because it is a little bit of a liquidy foundation. But it's really great at building coverage, and I definitely think that it's worth it. I feel like foundation is something, again, that you need a good base, so if you were going to splurge on something, it's probably the thing to do it on. But also saying that, like, I have drugstore foundations that are pretty amazing too. So is it absolutely necessary? Probably not. If you've had your eye on it for a while and it's something that you want to try out, I definitely say go for it because it is a really great product and it does everything that people say it is. It's not just like a fad, like it's actually really, really good.
My next product is also in the box still. Is the Soleil Tan de Chanel Bronzing Makeup Base. This, like, when I bought this was not what I thought I was buying. I ordered it online from Saks. Actually, I paid for this. I did not use a gift card. I paid for this. So this is what it looks like. It's this huge jar of creamy bronzer.
Wow.
So at first I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You even use this? It
Yeah.
looks like it's not used.
Yeah, no, I have. So the first time I used it, I was actually down in Florida, and I was like, I brought it with me, and I was like, I'm gonna throw this on, and I just kind of threw some on my cheeks, and I used my beauty blender to blend it out, and I was like, oh my god, that's beautiful.
It is very pretty.
It's really pretty. I will say it's not something that I reach for on a daily basis. I tend to grab my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Just
best bronzer ever.
It's the best bronzer ever. Like, that's what I grab. But I think going into the summer, I'm going to really, really like this because I'm wearing it today. It gives you just a really natural, glowy, bronzy look. I blend it out with my beauty blender and it blends out seamlessly. I think it was, did I say it's $50? It's $50 if I didn't say that already.
Honestly, for Chanel, I thought that would have been more.
Right? And look how much product you got. You got a ton of product, and a little bit goes a long way. You don't need a ton of it. So it wasn't what I thought I was purchasing. I thought I was getting the bottle that you can like mix with your foundation to make it bronzy and glowy, because that's also called Soleil Tan de Chanel. But I'm actually I'm glad that I got this instead because I actually think I like this better. I'm going to use this more.
It feels really nice and soft.
Yeah, I'm super excited to bring this down the beach, to use it in the summer. I think I'm going to use it a lot more. And
it feels like
it's
one
really
of those
nice.
products that'd be good for like a very natural makeup look, like very like light, especially down at the beach and during the summer when it's hot and gross and you just want to put like light makeup on. So
just a natural glowy look and not have to like layer powders and stuff. On your face.
I'm definitely going to steal that and test that out.
Yeah, so I was like really pleasantly surprised. So this is definitely something I would check out, and I think for $50, I'm going to talk about another bronzer that is way more than that. So I think for $50, this actually is not
I
bad.
For sure thought you were going to say it was like 65 or plus.
Nope, $50.
So I have a contour powder that I'm going to talk about, and this is the Kevin Aucoin, I don't even know, the sculpting powder in light. And
it's the tiniest compact ever.
I know. Again, saw Kathleen use this, and when she put it on her cheeks, she was like golden goddess. So I think she just looks like that all the time, though.
Yeah, she could use like.
I bought it, and this is what it looks like.
Probably look beautiful.
And I will say that it's a really, really great product. I think this is $44. So pretty small compact for $44, but the product is really, really nice. It's a really light powder, and I'm gonna swatch. And it's like the perfect contour shade because it's that kind of like neutrally grayish
toned
like a
little bit of an ashy.
Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. So I do really, really love this contour powder. This was another birthday gift that I had purchased for myself, so that's why I splurged on it. But I will say that as much as I love it, there are other contour powders that are much cheaper that are probably just as good. But it is a really great powder, so again, if it's something you've had your eye on, I definitely would say go and check it out because I do really like it. It is as great as everyone says it is, but it is kind of pricey, so it's not something that you need to go out and purchase right away because, to be honest, there are probably other contour powders that are just as good.
We should try to find a dupe for it.
Yes. Ooh, maybe we will do that.
If anyone knows of a dupe for it,
let us know.
Let us know, because we can do a dupe or duped and feature that. Yeah. So my last product is this Tom Ford bronzer. This I bought with a gift card.
You sound so excited.
Thank God. It's really pretty. It comes in this like white little pouch. Well, I used it. I'll explain.
Oh.
So it's really pretty. It's this like pretty white compact, and I got it in the it's the bronzing powder, and I got it in the color Gold Dust. I think this was $68. There's also a bigger version, but that was sold out, which is probably a good thing because I think that one runs like $100. I have a hard time opening it. So this is what it looks like. Now, I've seen a lot of people use Tom Ford bronzers on YouTube, and they seem to really like them. My question is, did I buy the wrong color? Like, is there another shade that I should have purchased instead?
Well, this is super orangey.
Yeah, it's kind of orange. And so I like to use bronzer as contour.
It's like super orangey.
So the first time I used it, I was like, oh, I'm gonna try to contour with this. Bad idea. Way too orange, not a good contour shade. So I was like, oh, this might get returned. But then the second time I used it just to like kind of do like a light bronzing on my skin with a really big fluffy brush. Not the Tom Ford brush because that is not in my budget. But I just used it to bronze up my skin a little bit. And I liked it better. I didn't mind it.
Yeah, it definitely seems like more of a bronzer than like a contour.
It's not a contour. So if you're thinking of using this to contour, don't do it. It's definitely more of a bronzer. But I just felt like it didn't blend, for $68, like didn't blend as nicely as I
you want that to be like butter on your face.
Yeah, it was a little bit patchy. The Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer is better.
That's like holy grail bronzer.
I was a little bit disappointed. So I don't know if maybe there's a better shade. Is it better if you buy the bigger one? Is the formula different? I don't really know. So if anybody has any,
if anyone knows,
if you know, please leave us in the comments because I was like, what? I was so confused when I bought it.
So my last product is the Huda Beauty Rose Golds palette, and this is what it looks like. Just gonna hold it up. So I got this palette back in the fall at Sephora, and I had heard so much about it on Instagram, so much about it on YouTube. I had to have it. And it's $65, which I mean,
it's expensive. It's one of the more expensive eyeshadow palettes.
It's on the more expensive end. It's not the most expensive eyeshadow palette.
Natasha Denona.
But whoa.
But compared to like the Urban Decay Naked palettes or the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palettes,
it's a good like $10 to $15 more expensive than those. So I will say these eyeshadows, the matte shades down here, are beautiful and buttery and great. Do I think they're the best eyeshadows I've ever used? I don't know. And I think the colors are pretty, you know, they're not like, oh my god, I need to have those colors. I feel like they're pretty common colors. But these shimmery, glittery things up here are pretty much the entire reason I bought this palette. They are the coolest, most unique glitters I have ever used in my life. Like, I think this row up here is just like the reason you should purchase this palette.
Really cool.
They're really, really cool. I love like just dipping my fingers in them and then just like putting it on my eye. Like, I don't know if you can really see that. That was not a great swatch. But
well, no, I mean for a eyeshadow, that's pretty pigmented.
Like, they're so pigmented, they're so glittery. I actually bought this right before, or I used it during New Year's.
Yeah, because we got it right before. We got it before Christmas.
Yeah, I think I got it like in November.
Remember we went into Sephora, and you know when stuff gets really hyped up to the point where you're like, okay, I need that. It was sold out online. You couldn't get it anywhere. And we walked into our local Sephora, and they had like 3 of them. Yeah. And we were animals. Oh. We were like, ah!
It was right before the Sephora VIP sale because I remember Mom being like, why don't you just wait? And I was like, Mom, if we wait, it's not gonna be here. And so when we went back for the Sephora VIP sale, it was gone.
So we each bought one, and we're like, I'll buy one for you, and you buy one for me, and they'll be Christmas presents.
And then that didn't happen.
We didn't wait till Christmas. We just used them, but that's how we justified it.
But I think, like, those glitters are just absolutely incredible, and the reason you should go purchase this palette.
She should release those individually, separately, because I bet people would be more excited to buy just those at a cheaper price point. I mean, not have to buy the entire palette.
Don't get me wrong.
If you're listening, you should do that.
Don't get me wrong. The eyeshadows are great, but I don't think that part of the palette is like...
It's not the reason that you spend $65 on a palette.
That was our last product. Thank you for joining us today, and let us know if this is a video that you guys want to see more of, if there are more luxury products that you want to hear our opinions on. Give us a thumbs up so we know you liked it, and
don't forget to subscribe.
Yes, don't forget to subscribe, and let us know in the comments below what your all-time favorite luxury product is. So thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye.